because when making an LED module program, the mask is placed on top of the LED module, which is difficult to observe. So we found a finished LED module that already had screws on it. In this way, we can find the location of the screw hole faster. This way, the center position of the screw hole can be observed faster. This is everyone's habit, and you can also use other methods to quickly locate the location of the screw hole. Next, we continue to complete the coordinate positions of all the screw holes in this LED module. If you don't understand anything, please contact jhimes.com. Now introduce the copy coordinate method. Now we have completed half of the coordinate positions of the screw holes of this LED module. This LED module has 4 masks assembled, 2 masks above and 2 masks below. We have completed the screw hole coordinates of the above 2 masks. You see, 4 LED masks. We have completed the screw hole coordinates of the 2 LED modules above. The above screw hole coordinates have been fully inserted into the handle. We are now going to make the coordinates of the screw hole below. If the coordinate position of the screw hole above is the same as the coordinate position of the screw hole below, we need to copy the coordinates above to below. Just copy all the screw hole coordinates above to the following. This way, we don't have to look for the coordinate position of each screw hole one by one. To copy the coordinates of the screw hole, the coordinates above must be the same as the coordinates below. The spacing is also the same. Copy the above coordinates to the below coordinates. The number of screws above and the spacing need to be consistent with the number of screws below. If the numbers and spacings of screws are different, the coordinates cannot be copied. There is one more very important thing. Before we can duplicate all the above coordinates, we need to move the CCD camera to the center of the first screw hole below. This matter has not been introduced before. The blue cursor is not above the coordinates, and then you need to move the CCD camera to the center of the first screw hole below. Now the blue cursor is at the coordinates of the last screw hole above. We need to move the CCD camera to the center of the first screw hole in the lower part. Meaning, move to the first coordinate of the starting point of the lower part. Then we operate the handle. Move the blue cursor down to the top without coordinates. Now there are no coordinates under the cursor. This is the last screw in the upper part. We need to move the CCD camera to the first screw hole in the lower section. This is the coordinate position of the first screw hole in the lower part. It must be the position of the first screw hole in the lower part. You need to move the red cursor to the center of the screw. The blue cursor moves to this blank area without coordinates. Then click Menu 1. Press Menu 1. Then select the second option on the first page. Select the second option, then press OK. The first is copied, the second is deleted, the third is moved, and the fourth is coordinate offset. We press the 1 key, and the first is the copy option. Then click OK. The first step is to select the option for the first screw position on the upper section, and the second is to select the option for the last screw position on the upper section. Press OK directly on the first option, and then select the coordinate position of the first screw hole. Then move up and select the first screw hole coordinate position. The first screw hole is this, and serial number 008 is the position of the first screw hole. 008 is the coordinate position of the first screw hole. Then, press Enter OK. Then move to option 2. This is the last screw hole coordinate of the screw above. We press OK. The second option is the coordinate position of the last screw hole in the upper section. The end address is the last screw hole. We'll just press OK here and make a selection. After pressing the OK key, wait for the coordinates to pop up. You see that 39 is the last screw hole coordinate position, because there are no coordinates below 39. Move to coordinate 39. This 39 is the coordinate of the last screw hole. This is the last screw hole coordinate in the upper part. Then press the OK key. The third option, Copy to Line Number, copies the previously selected coordinates to that location. We will copy the coordinates selected above below number 39, which is number 40. On option 3, we press OK. Waiting for the coordinates to pop up. Number 40 is the coordinates of the first screw hole below. That is, the coordinates of the first screw hole in the second part below. The blue cursor is above the number 40, and we press the OK key. After filling in these 3 options, we press Enter twice to confirm. Press Enter twice. This involves copying the coordinates of all the screw holes from the upper section to the lower section. Now that we're done, copy all the coordinates above to the bottom. Although this method of creating the program is faster, the copied coordinates do not lie at the centers of the screw holes, so we still need to make adjustments. After the coordinates are copied, we need to check the copied coordinates one by one. Move the coordinates to the center position. Although copying coordinates is fast, each screw hole coordinate is modified to move to the center of the screw hole. If the red cursor is not located in the center of the screw hole during inspection, we need to move it to the center position. Then press the location key to modify, and then press the move to key to move the next cursor position. The coordinates of every screw are processed in this way. This involves modifying the coordinate positions of the screw holes. This method was introduced in the previous video. To operate, use the X and Y keys to position the CCD over the center of the screw hole, press the location key, and then press the move to key to advance to the next cursor position.